everyone, it's Allie, and welcome to the third of my in-depth bookshelf tour number 14. I hope you've been enjoying the 14th shelf so far. I hope you've been enjoying the entire bookshelf so far. We're almost done. There's only one shelf left, and that one also has a lot on it. As we go, they just get more and more and more full. I don't know what is going on with it, but I hope you're enjoying them, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying them. And let's go into it. Alright guys, hello. Welcome to the third and final installation of my 14th installation of my in-depth bookshelf tour. I hope you're enjoying these so far, not only the 14th shelf, but the entire thing itself, because I am, no matter like what I say if I'm complaining about reading through things, I am enjoying doing this. There are 5 books in this book. It looks like this. This is the first one of the third installation. There are 4 books that I'm going to talk about, 4 to 6 stories each. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. The first one is called, is that a T? Yeah. The Tunsta. The Tunsta. Tuntsa. Oh god. It is by Tebo Turin with Elizabeth Maddox McCabe. I don't know. It's about a ship. Oh god. It was the dream of freedom that in 1947 moved 9 brave Finns, 3 of them women, to flee their opposed homeland with a small fox terrier as mascot. They were warned that their veritable cockle shell of a boat could never reach America, but the skeptics hadn't reckoned with the spirited determination of the 8 landlubbers aboard the Tuntsa. I don't know, guys. Or the ingenuity of their navigator, Baron von Hart. When disaster did strike, that irrepressible, black sheep of a revered Finnish family provided as wealth, weather-wise, and they get it. Okay, so it's about people that are leaving their homeland and they get into some kind of trouble with the boat. So, oh god, I just can't even talk. The next one is called Youngblood Hawk by Herman Wouk. W-O-U-K. I don't know. When he came to New York, a hulking young giant from the Kentucky hills, Youngblood Hawk had a simple 2-point plan for success. He would make $1 million and he would write the great American novel. Well, good luck. 5 years later, with 2 bestsellers and a Pulitzer Prize to his credit, it seemed as if nothing could check his amazing career. But the insight into human relationships that so distinguished Hawk's writing failed him tragically in his own life. Loved by a desirable woman who was passionately interested in his career. He was drawn again and again to the wife of another man. Oh, among the glittering possibilities success had brought him, he was fated to take a series of wrong turnings until there was no turning back. Poor Youngblood Hawk. Hello, phone. Ooh, this one's really long. Oh, Jesus. There are 3 left in this one, and this story, this Youngblood Hawk, goes... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, the next one is called Carol. Anyway, it goes until... There it is. This whole section right here, that's Youngblood Hawk. Oh, jeez. Alright, anyway, the next one... So this is all I have left for 3 stories. You can't even see that. There you go. That's all I have left for 3 stories. The first one of which is called Carol by Peter de Vries. Peter de Vries. Let me just see what he says. I have 2 game notifications. Guys, okay, so there's this game called Trivia Crack. And I love it. Stop commenting on her picture because you're getting on my nerves. It's called Trivia Crack. And it's so good. You pretty much spin a wheel, there are categories. There's the ladybug. I just heard a ladybug hit the window. There's like sports, art, history, geography, and entertainment. pretty sure that's all of them. And you spin the wheel and it picks whatever, it lands on a category, and then there's a crown, which basically means that you can pick one of, okay, I'm going to tell you about this. Forget Carol for a minute. Basically, you spin the wheel and it picks one of the categories, and then you answer a question. If you get the question right, you spin again and you answer another one. If you get it wrong, then you play with a person. You don't play like against the computer or anything. You play with a person. So if you get it wrong, you have to wait for them. It then becomes the other person's turn. You have to wait for them to do it. If you get 3 questions right, you go into a crown situation where you can either pick crown or challenge. Crown means that you pick a category. You get to pick the category. Let me make sure I'm telling you all the categories. I don't think I am. There's history. No, stop. Don't tell me. I don't care if I can send things to people. Yeah. History, sports, art, entertainment, geography, and science. Science is the one I missed. And then the crown. So you pick one of those, and you get little characters if you get the crown question right. So if you pick the crown, you pick your category. So you can pick the best category that you like. If you're really good at science, then pick science, and then you can get yourself a character. You have to get all 6 characters to win the game, unless neither one of you get 6 in 25 rounds. Then the game is just over, and I think it's whoever has the most wins. So you can do the crown, which is the easiest one to do. You just answer a question. If you get it right, you get the character. If you get it wrong, you don't, and it just becomes the other person's turn. If you pick the challenge, which I love to do, the challenge is you pick. If you lose the challenge, you pick which character you'd give up. It really doesn't make any difference. And then you pick which character you want to get. If you win, you get to take one of their characters from them. So basically, what you're wanting to try to do is, if you have 5 and they have one that you need, challenge them, and then you have a good possibility of taking that. The challenge is 6 questions. You answer 6 questions, and then you have to wait for them, and then they answer the same 6 questions. And whoever has the most right wins. If it's a tie, then let's say I'm playing with a girl named Shelby. Okay, if I do the challenge, like if I issue the challenge to her, and then she answers the same amount of questions and it's a tie, she gets one more question, and if she gets it wrong, then I win. If she gets it right, she wins. So it's whoever you are issuing to who gets to break the tie. So if she issued it to me, I could break the tie and win or lose. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you about it? It's really fun. You can play with a random person, or you can play with your Facebook friends. I do both. I have too many games. There are too many games to play. So yeah, I really like it. While you're playing, you don't get the same questions as them. You only get, okay, let's say it this way. You only get the exact same questions in the challenge. So if you both are playing, then if you both are playing and you both get history, it won't be the same question most likely. I mean, I guess it could be, statistically it could be. But the only time you get the exact same questions are if you challenge them. So yeah, check that out. It's in the Play Store. So go check that out. It's really fun. Anyways, the next, anyway, oh yeah, Youngblood. He's way long. Anyway, that was completely nonsense that you don't even care to know. The next one, like I said, is called Carol, and it is by, I don't even know who. I told you, Peter de Vries. So yeah. Carol is a deeply moving account of the illness and death of an extraordinary child. It forms the last section and the climax of Peter de Vries' novel, The Blood of the Lamb. Oh, I don't want to read about a child being sick, so we're just going to skip on to the next one because I don't want to read about a child getting sick. The next one is Since You Ask Me, by Ann Landers. Is this I don't know, by Ann Landers. Miss Landers receives nearly 750 letters a day, gives down-to-earth counsel to 20 million readers of her newspaper column on everyday on everyday problems of love, of home, and marriage. So there you go. Miss Ann Landers. The last one, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Let me just check before I actually tell you. Yeah, this is the last one in this book. There are 3 more after this, which took a little detour. But, you know, freshen up the video. The next one is called Star Raker and is by Donald Gordon. Donald Gordon. Before I tell you, let me just reply to the... I'm sorry if this gets, like, really boring and lame, because I keep answering these texts, but, you know, I don't know what to say to you. Oh, God. How many parts? They're not technically parts there, sir, but okay. I might edit this out, but if not, then you're just going to have to be watching me text. Technically, I use big words with him, and it might not be a good idea. Did everything. Basically, I wrote a story, or I wrote part of a story, and I'm taking pictures of pieces of it, because I can't fit it all in one picture, obviously. And I'm sending them to him because I want to know what he thinks of it. So I'm trying to explain to him that I have to take pictures of parts of these scenes of the scene, because it won't all fit in one picture. So yeah. Anyways, the next one, did I tell you? Yeah, Star Raker by Donald Gordon. After 14 years of experiments of designing and redesigning, the Star Raker, Britain's first supersonic passenger plane, was not only in the air but nearing the end of its myriad tests. A huge government-subsidized production contract was ready and waiting for the final test results. Sir Ian MacIver, head of the company that built the Star Raker, a man dedicated to aviation, was jubilant until, without warning, his beloved plane developed a deadly flaw. Oh dear. I'm not going to, I don't know if it tells you later what the flaw is, but I'm not going to tell you. So you just have to sit and suffer in silence. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking. That's the last one in this one. I don't know why I was looking for another one. Okay. The next one looks like this, and if you hear my phone like ring, it's just because he texted me back. It looks like this. This one only has 4, so good news. Yeah, good news. There's 2 more after this. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told you there were 3 after the last one, so I don't know why I'm telling you that. Okay. Anyway, the first one of this one is called The Gift of the Deer, and is by Helen Hoover. Aw, they're so cute. All right. Helen and Aidan Hoover gave up successful careers in Chicago to follow a dream into the chill, beautiful border forest between Minnesota and Canada. Through hard work and courage, they found a good life there. They also found the unexpected, a view of the intricacy, excitement, tragedy, and humor of wilderness life granted to very few. So that's cool. That's kind of something that I'd like to do. Except I'm kind of live in Alaska where I can see moose and things. Because I really like moose. And this one I'm not going to tell you much because you don't need to know much about it. My knee hurts. This one is called At Ease, Stories I Tell to My Friends by Dwight D. Eisenhower. So it's just about stories that he's going to tell. So I'm not going to tell you much about those because you don't need to know much more. The next one is called The Town and Dr. Moore by Agatha Young. Agatha. What an interesting name. Agatha. Ooh, I've lost where I was. Hold on a minute. I moved my hand. I don't know what I was doing, but I moved my hand and I lost my place. So that was good. Touched by a fatal accident, a crisis arose that affected the whole town. The dedicated Dr. Moore, his partner, fiery Dr. Perkins, and their beloved hospital were all called to account. People found they had strong views on the way the town's medical affairs were run, and they didn't hesitate to express them. Oh, so that can't be good for him. The next one in this book, it might be the last one. I don't know. How many have I done? Not that you can even tell me. Above the Ground by Mary Stewart. It is about a unique suspense story involving a charming English trio, a European circus, and the famous white horses of Vienna, which I think is Lipizzaner horses. Let me see if it tells me if I'm right or not. Because I think I am. I think they're called Lipizzaners, which are amazing, by the way. I'm not going to tell you any more about that because that's pretty much all it's about. Lipizzaners, I'm going to tell you about Lipizzaners though. Lipizzaner horses are white. They're not born white. They are actually born a myriad of colors, such as brown, black, gray, you know, every shade in between of that. Like, obviously they're not going to be blue, but you know, they're like brown, black, and gray, and like variations of those. And then they grow up, you know, to be white. I'm going to put, I love them so much. There's a PBS show about them. Anyways, I'm going to put some kind of link in the info bar to where you can learn about Lipizzaners because they're amazing. They are just so cool. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put there are 5 in this one. I'm going to put a link in the info bar where you can read about or look at. I might try to find, you can YouTube them, I think. You might be able to YouTube them. I'm going to put, possibly I'll put a couple links down below to YouTube videos of them. And then after that, if you want to look at more, you can, I guess, look at more. And I'm also going to find, there's a school in Vienna that, like, trains them. So I'm going to try to find that, put that below as well. So there will be 1 to 3 links of YouTube videos of Lipizzaners, and then there will be the link to the school. And let me just check how my camera is doing. Okay, we're good. We're doing okay. So you can go look at those because I highly recommend it because they're beautiful horses. Just beautiful. The first book in this one is called Lost, and it's got an exclamation point. And it is about the story of 3 people and their desperate struggle against time and the sea and each other. The next one is called Baker's Hawk. Ooh, that's cool. By Jack Bickham. And it's about the story of a boy, a wild bird, and a coming of age. Did I tell you what Lost was by? Yeah, Thomas Thompson. Maybe I didn't. It's by Thomas Thompson. So there's that. There's those 2, Baker's Hawk and the other one. The next one is called The Physicians. Maybe I read this one. By Henry Denker. Let me see if oh my god, I just lost my page again. Oh, alright, there we go. Dr. Christopher somebody. Well, this isn't very long. It's a story of malpractice is pretty much what it says on the front. Dr. Christopher Grant, young, idealistic, and dedicated to the care of the newborn, is involved in the testament of the infant grandson of John Stuart Reynolds, powerful business tycoon and supporter of the hospital where Grant is a staff member. When postnatal complications cause the boy to be retarded, it is Grant whom the old man blames. Grant's hope of refuting the charge of malpractice rests on the talents of his brilliant young lawyer, Laura Winters. Together they fight for his career, armored only with their belief in each other's respective expertise in medicine and law. I almost closed the book and said that's it, but it's not. The next one is called God and Mr. Gomez by Jack Smith. Oh, it's a true story. That's cool. I like true stories. The papers were signed, the plans were drawn, and on a cliff overlooking the beautiful Bay of Bacona, the workmen stood ready to break ground. To the most beautiful mansion in Baja, most beautiful mansion in Baja, California, said Mr. Gomez, raising a glass. Perhaps at that moment, Jack and Denny Smith should have given up their notion of building a house on remote Mexican land which they would never own. It was disconcerting to find that their lot had a different location each time they saw it, and now, instead of the modest little vacation house the Smiths had in mind, their builder, Mr. Gomez, was planning to erect his masterpiece, their mansion. Oh dear. That's gonna go well. Is Eagle in the Sky the next one? Yeah. The last one, the next/last one, hold on 1 minute. I'm talking to him about doing this, and then I can't do it right now because I'm busy. but I think he's just gonna have to wait. So let's see. I'm doing my laundry also while I'm filming this. The next and last one of this book is called Eagle in the Sky. It is by Wilbur Smith, and it is about with the sweeping majesty of an eagle's flight, their love soars above man's brutality to a safe haven. So it's, yeah, that's cool sounding. I'm not gonna read it. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm not, I'm not very good at this. But I have things I want to do. So the last one looks like this. That's cool. It has 4 books in it. The first one of which is called Sunflower by Marilyn Sharp. Oh no! Okay, I'm not going to read the whole big thing. I'm just going to read this because this is just amazing. Okay. The president's daughter is to be kidnapped, and on the orders of the president. What? The president orders his daughter to be kidnapped. Oh man. Okay, I just like it. Okay. The next one is called The Master Mariner Running Proud. It is an epic novel spanning 2 centuries of seafaring adventure. So that's cool. I should be reading these, but I'm not going to. The next one is called Error of Judgment by Henry Denker. I'm pretty sure there's been more from him throughout this. It is, her life has been saved, but now she wants to die. Could there have been an error of judgment? That sucks. That just sucks for her. Her name is Cynthia Horton, just in case you wanted to know, but you probably don't care. Because you're probably just as tired of this as I am. Probably just as tired of me of BSing my way through this as, Okay, the next one, and indeed the last one of this book, and not only this book, but the entire shelf, is called A Walk Across America by Peter Jenkins. When Peter Jenkins graduated from college in 1973, he considered leaving America. Instead, he decided to walk across it, which I'm guessing means he literally walked, which is ridiculous because it takes, for anyone who doesn't know, for anyone who cares, and from Kentucky to Nevada, which is pretty much sea to sea, with a state between. Each of those is like a state in from the ocean. So from Kentucky to Nevada, it takes 3 days to drive. Drive, guys. Basically basically only stopping to momentarily eat and sleep, maybe, 3 days driving. So can you imagine how long it's going to take to walk? I mean, for real. Alright. Let's see. So pretty much he's walking. In this incredible book, Peter records the first half of his journey from Alfred, New York to the Gulf of Mexico. It is a story Americans will take to their hearts with love and pride. I don't know. It took him, oh my god! Okay, down here on this page where it has the info of the book, it has a little map right here of what it just talked about from New York to the Gulf of Mexico. Alright, so he started in Alfred. He started in Alfred, New York in 1973. Alright? He got to New Orleans in 1975. It took him 2 years to get down the East Coast, walking. 2 years. 2 years. Oh my god, guys. I can't even imagine. Woo! The picture fell over. 2 years. I mean, can you imagine walking for 2 years? Just giving up everything, pretty much. It is pretty much, pushing everything on the back burner and walking for 2 years. 2. And I don't know if anyone, oh man. That's a lot. That's a long time. Let me just fix this for a minute. This needs a better frame. These pictures have been in these frames for a very long time. And, so the frames are kind of poorly. And they're falling apart. So, I can't imagine walking for 2 years. Yeah, giving up pretty much everything to walk across America. I mean, that'd be cool to travel across America, but I'd rather do it in like an RV or something, where I can at least cover a little more ground more quickly. Obviously, it still will take a long time, but it's not going to take 2 years to just go from New York to Louisiana, just like straight down. That's ridiculous. But yeah, anyway, I guess you can do whatever you want to each his own. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know. I'm going to keep talking to you, I guess, while I put these golden books back, just because I want to. I don't think they're going to permanently stay where they are right now, which is on this bookshelf. But, oh god, I almost fell over. I needed somewhere to put them when I brought them down from the attic, so I just put them right there. And I put them there a little while ago before I even got like close to this bookshelf. But then I got to this bookshelf and I kind of regret it. But you know, let me fix this actually. Oh, come here, bookmark. There we go. Much better. All right. The next one, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, geez. All right. The next one will be 2 parts. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be 2 parts. There are 18 books on the next / last shelf. So I'll just do 9 and 9. And then that'll be done. Then I'll be done. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop being stupid now. Alright guys, that does it for shelf number 14 and my end of bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have been enjoying these. Like I said in one or more of my other videos before, there are a lot of Reader's Digest books on this bookshelf. And I'm sorry for that, but there were a lot that I found. There were a few that weren't in very good condition, but I found a lot that were. And I may not keep them just because I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get to them. And I may, but I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Bye!
Oh, I'm a gummy bear.